Hello, beautiful singers. This is Valerie White-Williams and Vocal Splendor Studios. And believe it or not, this is number 3 video on vocal hums. I love humming so much that I just have a lot of ways to use the hum, and I think it is a very powerful and exciting way to use your voice and learn about it. Okay, so number 3, what we're going to talk about today is some advanced humming patterns and how you can use humming to help develop your relative pitch. I'll be honest, let's start with that one first. I use humming a lot when I work with people that are, quote, tone deaf, and you can certainly hear a bit more about that when on my Our Singers Really Truly Tone Deaf video. But when you hum, there is a sense of where that note vibrates. So I'm going to explain that just a bit. So we're going to go, for me, in my voice, that G, because I have a little bit of higher voice, and when I sing, I feel it right there in that really sweet spot. Right here. Now, as I change the pitch, personally, I am going to feel notes in a different place, up and down. So what happens as you begin to identify that note, that's the G, you know where those notes feel in your voice. And that would also include when we get out of that middle voice and we go into the break and the transitions, you know where those transitions are. And that helps you trust your voice, stay in tune, and develop the ability to have absolute pitch, which is to find your pitch, right? In the right spot. So here's the G. I feel it right here. You may feel it differently. And so I'm going to go down to this D flat. Now that one, I feel right about here, right about in my mouth. Now what happens if I try to make that note feel like the G? I'm trying to put it right here. It just doesn't have the resonance. So really learning to feel that hum and that buzz really helps you feel that sense of forward and using your voice more efficiently acoustically. Okay, so I'm going to go to high note just to contrast, or a medium high. I'm still in my medium voice. So I'm going to go up to this B. Feel it right about here. So as you develop that ability, that will help you feel the pitches physically, because we are playing the pitches in our body. That's what's so cool about singing. We are playing our own body and making music with it. So that develops your ability to feel the resonance, the forward flow, the sound, and the pitch. Okay, so one more humming exercise I do want to share is the advanced version of the 5-note scale. I love the 5-note scale, and I usually start there. And I should point out, you need to use the breath to pull up. Now, if you weren't using it on the 5-note scale, you're going to be forced to be using it on this. We're going to do the whole octave scale. So I'm going to start on the B flat scale. And this one is much harder because you're going to have to feel those pitches and manipulate the breath and feel those coordination of the breath smoothing out your registers. So this is an awesome exercise. It's my absolutely favorite humming one once you are ready for it. So I'm going to start this on the B flat. Actually, I'm going to start on the B because I have a higher voice and it works better for me. So I'm going to start here. And it goes like this. Another one. So what that is, it's a downward scale and then an arpeggio, which is the skipping the notes on the 1, 3, 5 in octave. Let me play it on the C one more time for you. So it goes like this. And I like to take that one up as high up to the break as you can. Now guess what? You can sing through the break. There's a very famous song written for soprano, Baquianas Brasileiras. I think I said that right, number 5. And you have to hum the whole second part of the song. And it's really tough, but it's not something I would necessarily recommend you need to do because it's kind of odd, I'll admit it, although it was really fun to sing. Okay, so that is the humming exercise. Let me point out one more little tidbit of advice. When you do that advanced one, you need to feel the pitches moving up and down like this, almost like your radio transistor feeling the different frequencies. But you are controlled by that great sense of breath pulling you up. If you're doing this, you're using the wrong muscles and you're not getting the smoothness in the technique. All right, there it is. You know all about humming. Have fun, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.